Hello, today I want to demonstrate usage of the Dworshak library. So I'm going to pipx install Dworshak or pipx upgrade Dworshak. You'll need to include the cryptography extra if you're not on ISH Alpine on iOS or if you're not on Termux. But in this case, we are. So let's go ahead and list our items. So those are the secrets that we know. And those are in the default locations. So there's the .dworshak folder, config.json, and then there is the volt.db, which is the default volt. Great. So I can add stuff, like in our case I'll say dworshak config set, and I'll say my API, username, Fred. Cool. So now if we go back and we say dworshak config list, it's there. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and use these. Make dir example, cd example. We'll go ahead and say uvvenv. We'll add system site packages to this thing so that it can access cryptography, which it will need. Great, we're in. So we'll go ahead and say uv add dworshak-secret. Let's go ahead and say uv init sick. Config env and prompt. So just as an example, if I say dworshak-env list, there's nothing there. It's looking at the local one, so I could say set something like my special API key. Great. So now what we want to do is we want to, let's go ahead and look at it. Great. So there's our .m file. There it is. And just for reference, I can show you what our config file looks like. You can also designate a different config file or a different volt file. They can be local, but really no reason not to just shove them over there. So they can be used across projects. So let's go ahead and take a look in here. So we want to say value is equal to import dworshak secret. We'll say config as DC. So we're importing dworshak-env, dworshak-config, and dworshak-secret. I can say dp.secret Okay, so what that will do is it will prompt for it if you can't find it. There will be side effects if you're using dworshak-prompt. Bag of bag contents. Cool. Dworshak-prompt has no attribute secret. Well, that's not true. Maybe I'm using it wrong. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I do know what the problem is. I am using it wrong. From dworshak-prompt import obtain obtain. There we go. That's what we want. So you can adjust the pathing, secret path, env path, and config path for obtain, but you get the defaults if you just instantiate it with the defaults. There we go. Much better. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I did it again. There we go. Yay, okay, cool. So now it's asked me for it. So this is the first time it's asked me for my special API password. I'll just say QWERTY. Let's see. Get set. Same deal. We'll just call that the config manager. We'll just call it config equals dc dot, paste. No, that's fine. Maybe it's in here. Boom, dworshak-config. Go ahead and run it like that. Cool. Yep, get set, super. Nice, okay, cool. So it already knows the, and I'll have to use emit. It's not gonna show the value. And it's just showing secret data. So it says is new false, value secret. Oh. So let's try. Dot value. Yay. There we go. Okay, so here we use obtain to get the API. So these are, oh lordy. So at top, we initialize managers. And here we leverage managers to obtain / get values. So what I can also do just to make this rigorous, this can also say obtain.config. So I want to show you what happens unknown value. There is no class of. Oh, and this will need to be dot value. Cool, and it says none, it's not there. Great. So we can say dworshak-config list bag with my API username Fred. If you wanted to, you could set things inside of the code base. You don't have to. Now, if we look at our dworshak-secret list, my special API is there. We used the obtain pattern and it stored it in our credentials. Hooray. Good stuff. Thanks for watching.